Hey guys, Joey here at Northeast Suspension Performance. Want to go over one of our most popular kits and what separates this one from a cheap one, honestly. This is the ReadyLift 2.5 inch kit for your 17 and up Super Duties. By far probably one of our best sellers, and it is on the more expensive side of Super Duty spacer kits, as compared to your $400 one installed everything type kits. But there's a lot of good reasons behind it, and I kind of want to go over why you need a kit like this versus just putting a set of spacers on it and calling it a day. First thing is going to be the track bar bracket. Very important. That keeps that axle centered underneath the truck after you lift it, keeps it tracking straight, keeps the alignment good. Very important, because a lot of the newer ones too, the coil springs can even rub the frame, make squeaking sounds, all kind of stuff. Next is a sway bar drop bracket. Keeps those sway bars pretty much at a factory angle. That way they're not pulling down, doesn't tighten up the ride a lot. And all these components are going to be huge on the ride quality. This one here, the shock extensions. On the Super Duties, anything over like 1.5 inches needs either a longer shock or a shock extension. Otherwise, that shock's going to be overextended, bottoming out, going to be feeling like it's pulling the front end down. The other one, kind of going into the shock travel, is going to be the bump stop extension. So just like the shock extension kind of lets that down travel come in, this also keeps it from over compressing and blowing out a shock. Shocks aren't cheap. You want to make sure everything has the right amount of limit that it needs. This piece is going to do that as far as the compression goes, and this is going to let that travel be there too. It's going to keep your factory ride quality. In some cases, they do need these bushings for the alignment on the front end to keep them from pulling a certain way. But a lot of kits don't have these, pretty much none of them, honestly. This is just your spacer. This is actually what gives you the lift on the vehicle. It goes on top of the coil springs, very well built. They actually have a rubber isolator that keeps the coil spring from squeaking and all that. Very good, quality part. I mean, the powder coat on them is great. We've never seen one flaking or anything like that. And then little piece, but it's the little details, brake line extensions. That way, whenever that axle kind of separates from the vehicle on a down travel, you don't pinch that brake line, bust it, cause a leak, anything like that. But yeah, I mean, a lot of kits that you'll find that are going to be in it that are, can be done for a couple $100 are going to be nothing more than a spacer, and that's not good. You're going to come in, axle's going to be off to the side, sway bars are going to be tight, blowing out bushings, shock's going to be blown out. That's really why you need a complete leveling kit when you're doing these Super Duties. They're expensive trucks. Do the right thing on them and they'll ride just how they need to, and keep everything from blowing out 20,000 miles from now. But definitely be aware of whenever you're looking at leveling kits and pricing them out, that it's not just that it's expensive for no reason. Sometimes there are big differences that are going to save you money in the long run and keep that factory ride that you bought the truck for. So this is the ReadyLift 2.5 inch kit. If you have any questions, let me know.